Welcome back everybody, another race, Super Formula Lights at Mugello. I'm Marian, I'm from Romania, and as a mandatory thing to react, add your flag into the comments, let me know where you're from. Going into turn 1 right here, I was dummy enough to forget to put the relatives on, so I'm gonna put them at the end of the lap, sending it on the inside, leaving just enough space. This track is brutal with the 3D curbs for Formula cars. You can easily wreck the car on this curb, so I was leaving a little bit of margin, leaving space to the guy behind. Now going into the next one, you see we have a casualty. It happens. Those guys have a fight. We're getting a superior exit onto the inside in the next corner. Normally I wouldn't overtake here, but because the speed difference is quite big, we're gonna send it. He's kind enough to leave the space, and this section right here is just incredible for downforce car with a high downforce going in. And another thing incredible is also the community on the Discord server. So if you want to be part of that, join the server. We're really looking for people trying to engage with our events, trying to build a community there. You will really be one of the firsts in terms of the plans that we have for the future. But now going into the next corner, side by side on the inside, he is fighting hard, but that line to the outside is so less grippy. A lot more grip on the inside, and that's pretty much lap 1 done and dusted. I'm trying right now to put the relatives on. I have my keyboard on my left side, so I'm pressing the keyboard, and now I will take the mouse and I will upshift with my left hand. That's why this wheel is so good, because you can upshift with your left finger if you just push it inwards, so to speak. So the Formula wheel from SimLab, the Mercedes wheel, is quite good in this situation. I was able to switch to the relative tabs. So P9 at the end of lap 1, we gained basically 9 positions, which is pretty good. We see here a bit of smoke, so there's some heat going in front. And I don't know what you think about Mugello. I find Mugello a little bit of how to say it, pretty good to hot lap on, but a little bit difficult to race. But with Super Formula Lights and generally with open wheels, it's much more fun rather than in GT4s, GT3s. So we're really close here. This section we get a lot of slipstream, trying to shorten the distance by cutting that curve, getting the slipstream once again, downhill braking. This is tricky. Cut the yellow curb and you are basically out in the gravel, staying very close, thinking about the inside but not close enough. Still, we're just gonna put our nose there. We're trying to force a mistake. Mistakes happen, so I think we forced one, but honestly I didn't want to scare the guy. I was just finding that we're carrying a little bit more speed and you want to hit him. Going side by side into the next one on the inside. This corner once again amazing. The run that you get out of it is amplified 10 times. Just a small mistake if you're doing on mid corner or corner entry, you're gonna lose 10 times more lap time because it's a long straight. You see, we have Damien behind, which has the slipstream 0.2 behind, trying to defend, positioning the car on the inside so we deter him just from the body language and braking a bit deeper into the corner. And this was lap 3. We get a freebie. Probably that guy was not subscribed to the channel, because otherwise he would have just been like fighting for the wins there, not spinning in the corner. I'm kidding. No shame for the guy. This track is brutal. I wrecked the car yesterday when I did my first race, so it happens. It happens to the best. We're following Rafael in front, but until we catch him, let me share with you some plans. I'm thinking of running a friendly league in open wheels or sports cars, not yet decided, but I'm looking for a guy that really has experience with organizing leagues. We have a lot of people on the Discord server and we have a lot of people that can help, but no one has done it before. So if you know someone that knows someone that has a friend, that friend was part of a league or part of the admin team, they organized some league racing, please just let me know. Send me a message, send a comment here, doesn't matter. I'm looking to form a team for that. because it's not something that you can do with just by myself, and the people that I already have, they are also doing some other things. So if you know someone, please let me know. But now we're in the back of Rafael, getting the slipstream, that good slipstream. He's defending, I'm going all the way to the inside, braking diagonally into the corner, braking super late, but still getting the move done. And this was the move for P6. This was the move for P6. We have quite a bigger gap in front to catch Hamid. So we'll just fast forward it a little bit, trying to push, trying to focus on the braking points, references, turning and all that. And we will just get back now with Hamid. He's in front, 0.4 behind. He has a moment right here. So this puts us in a very good position. I can either send it here or wait for the straight. So I'm choosing to go for the move right now. I was feeling quite confident. Braking later, but having that mid-corner oversteer around there. The car is very loose, especially with the setup that I'm running, and we're going side by side. You see he has such a good exit. Basically what he did was slow in, fast out, and now we're side by side going in turn 1. Very close, but he's just slightly in front. I'm gonna try to brake later though here on the inside, keeping on the grippy part near the curb, and it's too late for him to get a move. But it's super close. I have a small moment there. He's pushing me a little. Maybe I was a bit too slow in that section because I was kind of defending, missing this corner, and we will have some trouble in this one as well. You see he's so close. I'm seeing him in the mirror. I'm trying to push very hard around this point. We also have a 1.9 second gap in front. So we're skipping to the end of the lap. He's super close. He's getting the draft going on the outside. This time the speed difference will be much higher. You can already see him here on the left. Braking very late, but still it's not enough. Like, that speed difference was quite huge. He's already on the inside, now going on the outside, so no way could attack him in this corner. We're gonna get a better exit out of that corner, but still not enough. We're just gonna push. Gonna be following him around. We have like 2 seconds to the guy in front to wheel, and at this point in time you see he's doing some mistakes. A lot easier to do mistakes when you're being chased. When he was chasing me, he was not doing mistakes. So it's definitely a little bit of psychology going on. I'm always finding a lot easier to follow and just put pressure. I think this is a common thing going on for many of us. But still, I was hoping he will do a mistake. It's the opposite around. I'm doing a mistake and he gains like 1 second, and so I'm gonna skip a little bit to like a couple of laps in the future. He already overtook a wheel. I'm catching up to them as well, going into turn 1. We're close. We're really close. My plan was to overtake Will as quickly as I can, because I was, you know, having some premonition that he will just hold me up enough that Hamid can just build a gap. And you know how it goes. Sometimes you have to do the move quickly, but rushing a move will more often than not bite you back. So I was not trying to push more than I was allowed to. I was really hoping that Will push hard in this section, and he did. You see, he gained like 0.3 compared with me in this section, so that I can have a go on the end of the lap, because as you already can tell, that's the best overtaking place of the track. You can of course overtake in this corner if you're close, but you're gonna lose a lap. And seems like Hamid was having some issues. And I have to say, it's gonna depend on the setup, but the temperature here at Mugello this week, it's quite hot. It's quite hot, and the tires are cooked very early into the stint. You see right here we're gaining a lot on the braking. I don't have the overlay to show you the braking trace. I forgot to keep it enabled, but we were just barely braking into that corner. We're trying to conserve tires, and now we're 0.4 behind. We're catching, and you can see how powerful the draft is. Look, He's not defending this one, so he's not defending. We know we can just brake late, and that will probably see the move. He brakes quite late as well, you see. Very, very close there. That was a very good defending from his side, so props to Will. But, you know, when you're arriving with like 10 extra kph into the corner, it's not easy to defend. And we skip now to lap 17. I think we have 2 more laps till the end of the race. So what's going on here is that we're catching the leader. We're catching the leader. We're now P3, 0.1 behind, and I'm not doing the same mistake I did previously. I'm just gonna wait for the straight. See, he braked a little bit early, a little bit cheeky there, because he generally brakes a bit later, but he was a bit cheeky with the early braking point. We get the slip though. We get the slip, 0.2, 0.1. This will be easy peasy. It's gonna be... Look, I will even... He will just take the racing line at this point. There's no point in him trying. We're getting into the banking, but unfortunately he spins there. For some reason, it was not intended, of course. I was a bit slower in that part of the track, where he just pushed too much speed. Honestly, don't know. Looking at my delta, I was just lapping very quickly compared to my all-time best in that corner. Like, I was matching my all-time best. Not sure if I could brake a little bit later and push even more speed there, and that's why he hit me, or if he just lost control. But either way, it was a bit unfortunate, because it would have been cool to have like a 3-way battle for the lead. Still, can't say I'm really disappointed, because oh, that oversteer moment would have been really, really hard to keep him at bay. I'm pretty sure at this point in time would have been just like behind me and fighting in the straight. So right now we're just entering the last lap. I'm pretty sure the next one will be the last lap. We're not close enough, 0.7. So Scott in front is having a good lap. It's going a bit deeper though. It's going a bit deeper. We're pushing the throttle, 0.6, so we gain 1/10. Now he's gonna weave. Hate it when I see it, but it's the last lap. At least he does it in the last lap. I don't know if he weaved all the race. If he did, then he's a jerk, basically. But yeah, you do what you have to do. Oh, sending it so... this was a big mistake on my part, and probably this is what Hamid did when he spawned. Now looking back at it. But oh my god, I almost crashed there. What was I thinking? 0.7, and we lost a bunch of time. Of course. So 0.7, 0.8, because we get a bad exit. Pushing hard here, I'm trying to make up for the time lost. Look at my face. I have the serious face going on, like I was really pushing. Look at the delta, 0.7. This is compared to my all-time best. 0.69. Let's see how I do this corner. Ooh, it was pretty decent. Gained 1/10 overall. Let's see this braking. This braking missed a little bit the apex there, but still the minimum speed was decent. Could have been better. We see we set a purple sector right there. Getting closer, 0.5. He's doing a mistake. But we're doing a mistake as well there. Like, our line was cleaner, but we could have carried more speed. 0.4. He's trying to position the car a bit to the center. The last braking zone. Going in hot. A bit too hot. Got a lot of understeer there. A lot of understeer on the exit. 0.4. And he goes into the pits. I was so confused right now. Why is he going to the pits? It's the last lap. It's not the fuel. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe he got too many off tracks. I don't know. But we won the race, which was quite unexpected. We started from dead last almost. P18 from P19, from 19 people here. So I was asking what happened. Either way, thanks for watching, thanks for sticking around. Subscribe if you liked it, and looking forward to see you in the next one.